is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. All lies will be exposed. So if you and a man was in a corner doing something you wasn't supposed to be doing,
you will tell it.
I know so many things I shouldn't know. When I walk in a room, heads go down.
People laughed at Katt Williams at first. They clipped him up, turned him into memes, joked like he was just talking wild again. But fast forward a little bit, and now the same clips hit different. Real different, because a lot of what Katt warned about, it started lining up in real life. And once that happened, nobody was laughing anymore.
They be having these big mansion parties, and the mansion party, the whole mansion is a party, and then it's a separate party in the little rooms. I ain't been famous that goddamn long. I'm excited that I'm gonna be at the mansion party. You be looking at all the goddamn rooms, and you around and look in the wrong room and shit.
All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is.
Katt didn't come on that interview yelling or chasing clout. He sat there calm, sharp, and confident, like somebody who already knew the ending. He said certain powerful folks were about to start catching trouble, and he made it clear 2024 wasn't going to be friendly for everybody. At the time, people thought it was just talk, but now folks online keep asking the same thing. How did he know?
Everybody was Katt Williams, and don't nobody know who he is. I'm on the radio. I'm with Steven Said. Everybody know me. That's what he told everybody that would listen to on the set.
You click this video to find out what really went down with that Katt Williams and P. Diddy situation. No sugarcoating, no fake stories. That's exactly what you're gonna get right here. So hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell, because we stay dropping the latest behind-the-scenes celebrity news you won't hear everywhere else. Now, one name he mentioned stuck harder than all the rest. Katt Williams been in the game a long time, long enough to see how the industry really moved behind closed doors. On Club Shay Shay, when he brought up Diddy, it wasn't random. It wasn't a joke. It sounded personal. He said there's moments where people gotta learn how to say no, and not everybody comfortable doing that. He made it clear he was one of the ones who did say no, and he didn't sound scared saying it either.
I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting the body. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did. I did. See, I got the receipts for everything I'm telling you. That's why I can say them.
That's what caught people's attention. Not the joke, but the tone. He wasn't asking for approval. He wasn't looking around to see who agreed. He said it like somebody who already crossed that bridge and burned it. Online, fans started digging. Old interviews popped back up. Old clips, old stories people brushed off years ago. Suddenly, folks were connecting dots that didn't seem connected before.
All this is bigger than Diddy. It's bigger than Diddy, bro. Because you know who else they was doing investigation on during that whole time period? It was the mayor and the politicians in New York City.
And the comments changed from laughing emojis to wide eyes. But Katt didn't stop there. He explained why he never had respect for Diddy in the first place. He talked about Tupac. Now, let's be clear, what comes next has always been rumors, speculation, and long-running talk among fans. Nothing proven, nothing official. But Katt spoke from where he stood. He said Tupac was his favorite artist, somebody he felt connected to. And in the streets, loyalty like that don't fade with time.
Sure, anybody who gets will tell you who them, right? Yeah. But if the police say nobody, I believe nobody got him. And if nobody got him, that's the same nobody that Tupac. And if nobody Tupac, it's the same nobody that. There's a lot of nobodies out there, and nobody minds if nobody comes up missing, right?
For years, fans have speculated about who played roles behind the scenes when it came to Pac. Names been whispered, stories been debated, no hard answers. But Katt made it clear that if he believes someone moved wrong, he's not just letting that slide because time passed or money stacked up. That's street logic. If you feel somebody crossed the line, success don't erase that feeling. And when he talked about it, it didn't sound like industry gossip. It sounded like a personal line in the sand. Then came the part that really made people uncomfortable. Katt said he had receipts, not internet talk, not hearsay, receipts, meaning moments, interactions, things he personally experienced. He didn't drop details, and that made it even louder, because when someone says less but sounds sure, people listen harder.
And to be honest to God, I saw the check. But I don't know where the check came from. I just know the person who had the check, and I know what they told us what he got the check for.
All right.
And that's how I'm gonna leave it at that.
Just one more thing on that. So you're telling me you saw the check for Biggie's life?
I don't know if it was for Biggie's. No. I'm not saying it's for Biggie's.
Okay, yeah. Because we gotta clarify that.
I saw the check for Pac's. I guess it was for Pac's life.
Around that same time, fans started talking about industry parties, uncomfortable spaces, and stories artists hinted at but never said straight up. Again, all rumors, all talk, all unverified, but the pattern kept coming up. People backing away quietly, people choosing distance over confrontation, and then everything shifted. Months later, the news hit. Diddy arrested in New York. Serious allegations announced publicly. No verdicts, no outcomes yet, just charges and courtrooms. But the timing made people go back to one place, that interview. The jokes stopped, the memes slowed down, comment sections flipped overnight. Instead of Katt crazy, it turned into Katt tried to tell us. People replayed the clips like they were prophecy instead of comedy. And Katt, he didn't celebrate, he didn't backpedal either.
They just gave P. Diddy 4 years. Say that again. For taking 27 4 years. Meanwhile, they tried to give me 4 years for 2 I had no intention of smoking in the first place. Same 4 years. Cause they thought he was trafficking for They said, bring out the 9 dudes. 9 niggas walked out there. That ain't even get the law. Go on and get yourself.
He went back on stage and did what he always do, told the truth his way, through jokes, through humor, through sharp lines that make you laugh first and think later. He cracked jokes about baby oil and lawyers, but the crowd knew what he was really doing. He was pointing at how strange the explanations sounded, how messy things looked once light hit him. Comedy been his weapon. Laugh now, understand later. Then another piece slid into place, 50 Cent. Now if you know 50, you know he don't rush. He sit back, he watch, he collect. Then when he speak, it usually got paperwork energy behind it. Over the years, 50 built a rep for calling things early and backing them up later. So when fans heard about his documentary, they didn't see it as random content. They saw confirmation.
You guys don't need to worry about me getting revenge from Diddy. I've got 3 moves that make sure he'll never be able to come after me or my family. First, I personally reached out to the victims' legal teams. The real reason he's not getting out is those buried cases behind the scenes. I provided legal funding for 7 victims who had been silent for years and brought in the top criminal attorneys in the country. Second, I bought up every potential post-release business deal he had lined up. I planned this 2 years in advance, so by the time he got sentenced and still had hope of getting out, every partner had already cut ties with him.
Online talk started saying the same thing over and over. Katt warned everybody. 50 just confirmed the vibe. Not saying they planned anything together, not saying it's coordinated, just that 2 people from different lanes were pointing at the same problem from different angles, one with jokes, one with documentation. And that's when people really got nervous, because when stories move from whispers to jokes to documentaries, that's when pressure starts building. Fans started speculating about who might get named next, who might start distancing themselves, who might suddenly go quiet. Again, speculation only, but the energy shifted. You could feel it online. Interviews felt tighter, answers felt shorter, smiles looked forced. In the streets, when one domino fall, everybody checked their footing. Same thing here. Power don't protect you when lights stay on you too long. Katt Williams wasn't guessing, he was observing. He didn't predict the future, he read the room before everybody else did. And 50 Cent didn't create the story, he just added weight to what people were already scared to say out loud. Sometimes truths sound crazy before it sound real. Sometimes the loudest laughs be the first ones to disappear.